So today I'm going to be sharing my current reads, the books that I've been catching up on when I have time to read books, and just sharing with you how my reading progress has been going throughout the past few weeks. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hey, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Rachel here. As always, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a thing. Like this video as well so that it is referred to other viewers. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I'm currently reading, what I'm looking to get into, a couple of the new books that I got recently or borrowed from my mother, and just how my reading progress has been going this past few weeks. So let's quickly get into it. So, look, guys, it's been a really crazy couple of weeks. And I'm sure you must have noticed that after I posted like a number of videos, I wasn't really posting as frequent anymore because it's been really, really busy in terms of work and the businesses and things like that, but busy in a good way. Glory to God. But I'm also very excited to be getting into a few books which I have here with me, and I'm going to be sharing some of them with you shortly. Please, if you've read any of these ones, let me know in the comments. And yeah, we'll just get to chatting about them. Okay, so the first one that I'm currently reading and I'm also looking to finish is And So I Roar by Abby Dari. I did a book review on The Girl with the Louding Voice, which was one of my favorite books. And that book like went really viral. A lot of people really loved it. A lot of people watched the review and left comments. And so I'm excited to try something new by Abby Dari. You guys look at the bookmark. Okay, no, I don't think that's the right place where it should be. I think I'm on the first 50 something pages. Tell me why I haven't finished this book. I've had this book for close to 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and I was simply excited to have just gotten a copy of the book. So I really, really need motivation. My friend has said it's okay. Sheol said it's okay. So I'm excited to get into it just to read what it's about. Of course, you know about The Girl with the Louding Voice. If you don't know about that book, you can pick it up, you can read it. It's a really, really lovely book. I really love the themes in that book that were shared. You can also watch my review on that, but it follows the life of a young girl called Aduni, who is basically born in like a poor situation, and a series of things happen where her life now changes. So this book is more or less like a sequel to that, and it follows her life. So it's called And So I Roar, written by Abby Dari. And I'm just going to read the synopsis so that you guys know what it's about. So plucky 14-year-old Aduni is in Lagos, excited to finally enroll in school, but it's not so simple to run away from your past. On the night before she is due to join her new classmates for her first lesson, a terrible knocking at the front gate summons Aduni back to her home village, Ikati, where her dramatic story of resilience first began. There, Aduni must try to save not only herself but all the young women of her village and transform Ikati into a place where girls are allowed to claim the bright futures they deserve and roar their stories to the world. I'm sure this is going to be an exciting one. It's just that I'm at the part of the book where it's about to pick up, the part where she's like in the synopsis says, where there's a knocking on the front gate and she's summoned back. So that's where I am. So I'm about to get into the nitty gritty of it, but I just have not been able to find time to read. It's been so busy, but now I'm excited to get back into it. So this is something that I'm currently reading. If you guys have read this And So I Wrote, please let me know in the comments. How did you like it? Was it nice? Was it better? Well, I was about to ask, was it better than The Girl with the Louding Voice, but I'm going to restrain myself from doing that because I know how people always say don't compare books, and oh me, I always compare. If it's the same author, I must always compare. Especially when I liked your first book, I must always compare. So please don't tell me not to compare. So that's something that I'm excited to get into, but I'll definitely let you guys know as time goes on. The next one is The Marriage Class by Adeswa Oman Nwokedi. Now, you guys obviously know that I just recently became an Adeswa Oman Nwokedi fan. Woohoo! Because I really enjoyed Golibe. I really enjoyed Golibe. That was a lovely book, and I've done a review on it, so you can go and watch my review. So I'm excited to try this, the marriage class. One class, 10 couples, 10 decisions. Alrighty, she writes really beautifully. Now, this is the one that I took from my mom. She bought it, and I promised that I would finish it before she left, but then I didn't. I didn't finish it, so now I have to take it to her in Lagos. So I'm definitely going to do that. Don't worry, mommy. I'm not. We're always sharing about. I can't count how many books she has taken from me that she has not even returned. So yeah, that's for her. So it's good that I took her on this time. So yeah. Okay, so the back of the book says Abby and Raymond are engaged to be married and have started marriage class. It's an exciting step in their journey to the altar if you discount Abby's cold feet and the resurfacing of her ex fiance. Her ex fiance, who is now married to someone else. Abby's heart is torn in two very different directions: the calm and steadfast love she has with Raymond, and the chaotic yet exciting passion she had with Lucas. And they are not the only couple struggling. In their fast-paced marriage class, the nine other couples include a billionaire playboy reluctant to get married a third time. Hey, now wow. A couple engaged after a whirlwind romance and now struggling with the reality of getting to know each other. A couple engaged after an almost 2 decade long relationship. Okay. All right. A couple engaged after a surprise and not exactly desired pregnancy. A couple who met on social media but who now differ about just how much of their relationship should be for the gram and how much should be private. A groom 15 years younger than his bride and a bride marrying a man she has never met. Wahala. By the end of the marriage class, all 10 couples find themselves at a crossroads, their relationships tethered by one very key question: will they or won't they? Okay, this seems like it's going to be very interesting, you guys. I can't wait. Who has read? Please let me know in the comments. I'm excited to get into that book. And I know it is Adeso Omanwokedi, so I know I will not be disappointed. You see the way I get so confident when I've read authors that I really like, because I just get so confident. So please, if you've read it, let me know in the comments. The third book that I'm currently reading and hoping to get into in the next couple of weeks, which I'm sure I'm going to do a review for you guys very soon, is Tomi Adeyemi, Children of Anguish and Anarchy. I don't know how I feel about this book, to be honest. I actually just ended up getting it. Maybe it's because Shion wasn't too excited. You guys, I first read Children of Blood and Bone. I felt like I was in another planet. I was so excited about the writing that Tomi Adeyemi does. Like I felt she could do no wrong after I read Children of Blood and Bone. It was a beautiful fantasy book. Like the writing was beautiful. I remember I did a review on that book. I was like, I was exposed to a new world of beautiful writing where where the words are jumping off, quite literally the pages. Then I read Children of Virtue and Vengeance, and I thought it was nice too. I was like, okay, this is very nice. And then we waited and we waited and we waited and waited and waited. I waited. Maybe it's almost like 4 years now before this one has come out. So I feel like when we were very excited about this book coming out, it's like almost like the anticipation now win. Anyway, I've not read any review from anybody, so I'm curious. I won't use the word excited. I'm curious to get into this book to actually see what it's about and whether it's a nice ending to the trilogy. Right? I'm curious. I better not be disappointed because this book was expensive. I beg. I just can't. Anyway, that's by the side. So I'm hoping that it's worth it. If you've read it in the comments, please let me know. I actually want to know what you think about it. So if you've read it, let me know. If you feel like it was worth it, let me know as well. Okay, yeah. So let me just read out the synopsis. Do you know this is my first time of even opening this book? I just got it a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't. I wonder whether I'll even be able to remember what happened in the first two books. Anyway, I don't think I have time to go and be reading those books again. When Zelly sees the royal palace that fateful night, when Zelly sees the royal palace that fateful when Zelly sees the royal palace that fateful night, she thought her battles had come to an end. The monarchy had finally fallen. The Magi, or is it Magi? The Magi had risen again. Zelly never expected to find herself locked in a cage and trapped on a foreign ship. Now, warriors with iron skulls traffic her and her people across the seas far from their homeland. Then everything changes when Zelly meets King Balder, her true captor, the man who has ravaged entire civilizations to find her, the ruler of the skulls. Balder's quest to harness Zelly's strength sends Zelly, Amari, and Tizane searching for allies in foreign lands. But as Balder closes in, catastrophe charges Orisha shores. It will take everything Zelly has to face her final enemy and save her people before the skulls annihilate them for good. Okay. To be honest, I can't even remember what they're talking about. Maybe by the time I start reading it, I'll totally understand what's going on. I just feel like when you're doing it, like, why do you leave so much space? I saw that, was it Disney or somebody had acquired the rights, or was it Children of Blood and Bone? I think Tell Adeyemi got so caught up in all those things. Anyway, I don't know what goes on in her personal life, but I just feel like there was just too much time from the last one to this one, and it's like, why? Especially if the two came close to each other. It was like, just wrap this up. I think we're expected to get this 2022 or so, and then now it's 2024. Well, I'll see how it goes and I'll let you guys know. I hope it is worth it, to be honest. The next book that I'm currently reading is Bisi Adeleye Fayemi. And this is called Demand and Supply. I like this book because it's a hybrid book. I'm currently enjoying it, and it tackles a lot of issues that have to do with women and girls. This book was written by the former First Lady of Ikiti State, and I really like this one. Apparently, Demand and Supply is the third in the series of loud whispers that Bisi Adeleye Fayemi is well known for. This book is another brilliant collection written by one of Africa's most vocal feminist activists and thinkers. BC uses non-fiction, fiction, and poetry to analyze and tell compelling stories. The collection ranges from witty but deep commentaries on political and social affairs to reflections on feminist activism and gender issues, relationships, and intergenerational concerns. In this book, she makes a robust case for the need to listen to the demands of the marginalized and respond with appropriate urgency. So it's really, really nice. I really am liking this book. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm learning a lot from it, especially from the activism part. Some of it are speeches that she wrote, some of them are fiction stories, some of them are poetry that she has put together in this book, just ranging from relationships, intergenerational issues, social justice, sexual and gender based violence, leadership, politics, and society, self awareness, and just basically other observations that she has. I think this is a very nice book, especially on things that tackle women and girls, sexual violence, and a lot of things that happen in our society. I'm really excited to continue reading it, and I'm going to finish it and put up a review soon. Like I said, work has been a lot, but I'm excited to put up a review soon. And I'm learning a lot even from some of the speeches or letters that she wrote that are non-fiction about certain acts that have to do with, violence against girls, some statistics that have been taken, whether it was in Ekiti or in Nigeria or places like that. So I'm really excited to learn more. This book is more or less like a learning, while you have the humorous part of the fiction as well. So I'm excited to learn more from it. All right. And then the final book that I'm currently reading or hoping to get into is this oldie but goodie, Rick Warren, The Purpose Driven Life. What on earth am I here for? I've had this book in my shelf for maybe it's close to 10 years. I can't even lie, you guys. I think I have read this book once. I think, but I'm not very sure. I think that maybe I've even seen so much of book that I thought I've read it, but I've not read it. But this time I'm determined to actually get into it. And it's an amazing book. This book is one of the world's bestsellers. I don't know how they calculate bestsellers, but if there was a bestseller list, this book would definitely be on it. And the purpose driven life will help you understand why you are alive and reveal God's amazing plan for you, both here and now and for eternity. Rick Warren would guide you through a personal 40-day spiritual journey that would transform your answer to life's most important question: what on earth am I here for? Knowing God's purpose for creating you will reduce your stress, focus your energy, simplify your decisions, give meaning to your life, and most important, prepare you for eternity. Rick Warren is the founding pastor of Saddleback Church in Lake Forest, California, one of America's largest and best known churches. So I'm excited to, do that. Anything that would be spiritually uplifting, I'm excited to get into it. If you've read it, let me know in the comments as well. All right, guys. So here you have it, my 5 books that I am currently reading and hoping to get into in the next few weeks. Of course, you're going to be seeing individual reviews from at least most of these books anyways, and I will definitely keep you updated. So here they are. If you have read any one of them, let me know in the comments. If you're going to read any one of them, let me know as well, and I can't wait to tell you guys how it went. So yeah, here they are. Alrighty, guys, and I will so thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.